I went out to the shop and I found some material that was 4.75 inches by 6.75. I had like, I don't know, 10 blanks of 1/4 inch plywood. So the first thing I did is measure the plywood, and it was a 0.2165 in thickness. And I used the calipers on it because dovetails are extremely detailed, so you have to be right on the money to get them to fit right. Anyway, so that was the exact caliber rating of them, and that was the size of the material. So then I went up to the gadgets, and I went down here to the box creator. And what's nice about this thing is it remembers everything that you did. So I said, create me a box that's 4 by 4 by 4. And I want my joint widths at 1 inch. And my allowance is 0.015. Part spacing, I could have gone by with no part spacing at all, but it put it at 1/2 inch. And then clamping margins 0.5. And then I went for a dovetail. Fingers, using a 1/8 inch end mill. And I told it to just create the lid, this one side, and one end one. And those are the 3 pieces that you can create for box joints. And then I just told it to go ahead and create them. And then it created me 3 sheets because the size of my sheets is only big enough for one. So as it went through there, this is new stuff. As it went through there, it created me more sheets. So it created these 3 sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Created the tool pass for it, and everything was good. I was wondering if my tool pass needed to be set a little deeper than the 0.2165, but it actually cut out just fine. They were a little fuzzy on the very bottom side, but I could easily sand them. So anyway, thing went together great. The flutes took real good. This one here is the one with no flutes in it. It was, it took right at 51 seconds to do one side. And then, so I did 2 of them. And then I come over here and did this one. This one had only flutes on these 2 sides here. And that took like 2 minutes and some odd seconds to create one of those. So I did 2 of them. So that was almost 3. And then this one right here, it has the 4 flutes for the dovetails. And, that one took about a little over 3 minutes. So total time processing, cut this box out, was like right at 12 minutes. And, I just basically went out to the machine, loaded it up, and, built a real quick jig for it with a pin nailer and some little slide cams to hold it down. And I just slipped out these 6 sheets just as quick as you can butter a piece of bread. And I had my cams over here on the side holding them down. And then I did shoot 3 pin nails in each one of these just to hold them down. And I put 1 pin nail in each corner. They only 1/2 inch, so they were of no problem getting them done. So then I took that, of course, out to the shop and, created the video for that. First little dovetail joint. These are the ones that aren't don't have the shaper on them, or whatever you call it, the flute. So got the second one. It took 51 seconds. Alright, those 2 pieces took 51 seconds a piece. I'm going to throw the fluting on this one here, and this is going to be the sheet 2 fluting, and I'll need 2 of them, so let me get her done. Alright, we start with fluting dovetails, and it didn't take very long. See how she does there. see my little guy there. Move that toggle out just a hair. Okay, that side took 2 minutes and 6 seconds. So there we are there. Let's move the old toggle out. I did not put a one in the center of that. Of course, it's a downcut bit. That's how that. There's your flutes. I'll pull this up with a screwdriver and get it out of there. Well, looks like my little clamp situation got, my little hold down got in the way. It cut a hole in it, spun it around and cut it around side, but it don't look like it did anything to the tool path. That was the number 3, sheet number 3. Tool path, took 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Let me pop that out and cut one more. I just want to say that Sharkcutup and Gremlin both knocked this thing out of the park. This thing is just working great, and the ideas are great. Thank you guys. All right, the old box dovetail joint came out just fine. The joints are nice and tight. They fit exactly right. Everything was good. Yeah, looks good. There's been no glue in that thing. I've thrown this thing around 10 different times across the room, and it's tight. I did just, all I really did is sand the fuzzies off of it just because I didn't quite cut all the way through the backside, but it didn't take me a minute to sand it. And so, yeah, the dovetails are good and tight. And, whenever you're assembling these, the ones with no flute, this end and this end, they're the ones that you add on last. Is because the ones with the flutes, like, in here that's got the flutes on it, they only go in at a certain time. So you can't put them on last. Only ones you can put on last is the two that are designed or cut with no flutes on it. So that's secret. Now, this is a box joint box that I used the creator to do this with, and this had like a 0.01 maybe clearance on it. And this box has been laying around the shop for a long time, but of course the joints come out nice and easy. And I love box joints just because they're so easy and simple to create. These are easy now with the creator because they're repositional. And like I said, that thing doesn't need any glue. It won't fall apart because the joints naturally pretty well stay put in there. So yeah, really pleased with that. So guys, you done a great job on that Simple Box Creator. And the 12.4 beta is working good. And there's your 1/4 inch box. Dovetails are fine. I didn't really have to do hardly anything. Just give it a little tap and she slid into place. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool work. And it's cool to have a box that with no glue that you can sit there and flip it around. I think I could probably throw this across the room and it still wouldn't come apart. So, but yet I can just pop it off with a screwdriver. You got to pop the end off because the joints, the way they are, they're not going to come up because this is holding it down this way and this is holding it down that way. So there's only one way into this box without breaking it, and that's to take the ones without any flutes off first. Let's take a little pry in there and pry that out, and then it'll come off. So whichever one you want to pull it out of the flute doesn't matter. But anyway, so there you go. And yeah.